36 years female with chronic angle closure glaucoma undergone YAG peripheral areotomy elsewhere twice and on 2 anti-glaucoma medication intolerant to acetazolamide presented with left eye chronic angle closure glaucoma with cataract with intraocular pressure 48 millimeters of mercury with very shallow AC and 360 degree posterior synecdoche. Preoperatively visual acuity was 624. Patient was taken up for cataract plus IOL trap with MMC. MMC was applied 0.2 milligram for 4 minutes and cataract surgery was started. Side ports and entry was made. Phacoemulsification was done with stop and chop method. 360 degree posterior synecdoche were noted. Phacoemulsification went on uneventfully. AC was completely flat, so decision was made to make a sclerotomy and anterior vitrectomy to form anterior chamber, which was done. AC was formed with visco, but repeatedly it was getting flattened, so some more anterior vitrectomy was done and intraocular lens was implanted uneventfully in the back. During this maneuver, AC was well formed and there was no rise in intraocular pressure noted. 360 degree synecdoche were released with a dialer. At this point, rise in intraocular pressure was noted with again shallowing of anterior chamber. Lens was well settled. Then we proceeded for sclerotomy along with a peripheral atherectomy, which was done with a blade. While doing peripheral atherectomy, there was no pressure rise. One can see there is no much iris prolapse and AC was well formed with a retained air, but at the same time one can see white glow in the pupillary area, and that's how we suspected suprachoroidal hemorrhage. Decision was made to close the wound immediately, and because sclerotomy was already formed, we tried to drain suprachoroidal from the sclerotomy. Our diagnosis was correct, and the fresh blood we could drain from the same sclerotomy site. While doing that, we raise intraocular pressure from the side port through the continuous irrigation, which made drainage of blood from sclerotomy site. Then we have taken decision to go in because retina was seen in the retrolenticular area, and so 3-port pars plana vitrectomy was planned. Because suprachoroidal was there on the temporal side, we have suspected it. We have made inferior sclerotomy on the inferonasal side. When we went in, our diagnosis was correct. There was a large suprachoroidal hemorrhage on the temporal side which was partially drained. So we have done fluid air exchange, but retina was not settled. So we have made a small retinotomy and done fluid air exchange. One can see retina was very well settled. We did laser barrage to the retinotomy site and air silicone oil exchange was done. One can see retina is very well settled, and on temporal side there is a shallow suprachoroidal. AC was well formed. Postoperatively, patient did well. We have given systemic steroids, topical steroid and cycloplegic. Postoperatively, visual acuity was improved to 636 with IOP maintained to 10 millimeters mercury.